90% of diets fail. My name is Honor, and I've witnessed too many people in my life sacrifice their happiness for perceived health. The media is flooded with weight loss programs, magazines, and diet products. And companies claim that they have the secret to make you healthiest. Yet, every single one contradicts each other. There are 6 essential nutrients in the body. Carbs, which ideally make up 45 to 65% of your diet and are quick energy. Protein, which is about 10 to 35% of your diet, and it builds tissues and muscles. Fat, which is 20 to 35%, and that gives you energy and protection. Water, which is ideally more than 8 to 10 ounces a day, and it's used for transport and protection. Vitamins are used for growth and development, and minerals are used for strength and many other functions. So this got me thinking. Cells run on food, and the 6 essential nutrients are only obtained by eating them. So why are we cutting these foods out of our diets if we know we need them? Instead, what if we ate a balanced diet and incorporated all of them into our diet in moderation? I found this quote while doing my research that really resonated with me. In order to determine the nutritional value, the only factor taken into account is the quantity of each element. This view, although accurate, is only partial. It is the equivalent of counting trees when we wish to study the forest. To complete this picture, we need an understanding of quality. So I decided to create an Instagram account documenting my journey of sustaining a balanced diet. There were no restrictions. I simply ate what I want when I wanted and tried to include all of the food groups in the range that was given earlier. And this allowed me to take a realistic and flexible approach on this so that I could be my happiest and healthiest. Each post included a recipe I recreated that demonstrated a balanced diet, and a description of how to make the recipe, as well as a relevant caption relating to a topic related to my research. For example, on the screen, this food gave details on important functions of protein and fat because it contains a lot of cheese. I made a variety of meals, mostly consisting of lunch or dinner recipes, so that my followers could recreate them and give an example of what a balanced diet might look like. I used recipes from blogs, cookbooks, family recipes, or creations of my own. Another feature I used was the Insta Stories to document breakfasts, lunches, snacks, dinners, and desserts I made throughout my project that didn't get a designated post, possibly because they were smaller or repeated, but I still wanted to show people more examples of what it can look like. Another important factor often neglected in diet is the mental aspect. I included recipes that weren't always perfectly balanced because that's not realistic and that's not perfectly enjoyable, and I think that everybody should be able to enjoy food. One of the most enjoyable parts of my project was the people I got to spend it with. Food is often associated with social gatherings, and this wouldn't be as fun if you're restricting what you can eat. One of my favorite stories while making this project was when I made one of my grandmother's recipes for my grandpa's birthday. My grandmother passed away a long time ago, and my grandpa really misses her, so I decided to recreate one of her recipes to bring a little bit of her back to him. And this made him very happy, and he said it tasted exactly like how she used to make it. Something I realized while making this recipe was that I wouldn't have been able to enjoy this special moment if I was restricting what I could eat or limiting the food groups I could eat. Over time, I noticed physical and mental improvements from eating a balanced diet. I dance about 14 hours a week, and I noticed an increase in energy and overall feeling when I danced, and I felt a lot stronger. Throughout this project, I realized more and more how true this saying really is. What you put in is what you get out. I've concluded that a balanced diet is the key to optimizing health and happiness. Questions? Yeah?
Did you ever get you didn't feel like you wanted to cook? How did you overcome that challenge? You got cooker's block or something like that?
I usually tried to plan it out beforehand so that I knew what I was going to make so that I couldn't just get into that rut.
Good.